PTI, boys and girls. Wilbon is biking around Lake Michigan. No, I'm serious about that. So I'm joined by my little nephew, the editor-in-chief of Grantland.com, Billy Simmons.
Yeah.
And we will get to Tim Tebow and the rookie quarterbacks in a moment, but we begin today with breaking news. The Bountygate suspension of 4 current and former New Orleans Saints has been lifted by an internal NFL appeals panel. So these players, including Jonathan Vilma, who was suspended for an entire season, are eligible to play this weekend. But their availability beyond that is in limbo pending Roger Goodell's review. The suspensions of coaches and the general manager apparently still stand. So, Bill, how does today's ruling affect the Saints?
Well, my first reaction was this was the last thing this team needed was more distractions. I feel like they've had 9 months of distractions. They have a game on Sunday. Ultimately, I think it'll be a good thing. But the bigger picture for me, Sean Payton got suspended for the whole year. He's coaching like a high school football team or something. He's emailing the coaches from fake Gmail accounts. Now, does this mean he can appeal the suspension and try to take control of the team back? What happens to the interim coach and the interim coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of this is uncharted waters. It seems to me, and I get paid to play a lawyer on TV today, It seems to me that they're management and not labor, so they're not covered by the CBA. And it seems to me that they admitted guilt, which the players never did specifically.
True.
So I'm not sure they come back. I think the greater issue here is not how it affects the Saints this weekend, because who's really ready to play? This is pushing back on the power of Roger Goodell. This is a very big victory, it seems to me, for players, and not just Vilma and Scott Fujita, but people like James Harrison, Bill, who have been very critical of Goodell and say that Goodell is grabbing for power and being a law and order commissioner.
And let's be honest, somebody who was a little drunk on his power, right? I mean, this was, I don't think even David Stern at his ultimate heights ever walked around with his chest puffed out making
Well, I
certainly
don't think he expected this. I certainly think he felt empowered as commissioner to be sort of above the law because he made the law. I mean, I think everybody in that NFL office has to be going, what? What?
Right, but at the same time, I never felt like this was like a slam dunk case against the players. Like,
no.
I mean, they were so adamantly defending themselves, like it just felt like, well, maybe they didn't do this. I don't know.
I'm going to add one little postscript. Do not bet on the Redskins at New Orleans this Sunday. You thought they had enough with their anger at the league and with coming together over Hurricane Isaac. I think this fuels it even more. I like the Saints to win big this weekend.
Oh, so you're predicting like a little Spygate push, like what the Patriots had. Interesting.